Every morning, tech drops a new framework, a new AI model, a new tool that makes yesterday's skills feel ancient. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You won't get replaced by AI. You'll get replaced by the people who adapt to it faster than you. But here's the twist. Keeping up doesn't require more hours. It requires a different strategy. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the system top engineers use and you can steal every part of it. Step 1. Turn AI into your daily force multiplier. AI isn't competition, it's a power tool. If you're not using AI every day, you're already behind the median engineer. There are so many tools out there and I've boiled it down into 4 methods. The first and the easiest one is AI autocomplete. This is the give me the small stuff while I focus on the real work mode. I write most of my code manually, the logic, the architecture, the important bits. But when I just can't remember something small, instead of looking into the documentation or asking the Copilot in the chat mode, I just let the built-in AI autocomplete figure it out and propose a solution quickly. Let's say I forgot how to reverse a list. Then I just type out the next step by explicitly naming my list variable name with a reverse prefix. And Copilot instantly gets what I need. I hit tab and this way I never even leave the editor. Really smooth. You can do the same with more complex code. Start drafting a function and its name or a doc string will prompt the Copilot automatically to propose the rest of the code. And this is a great example why naming things in programming properly is very important. I made a whole video on this, check it out, it's really cool. A step above autocomplete is Copilot chat, that little sidebar where you can ask for help anytime you're stuck. This is perfect for tasks that are too big for autocomplete but are too small for full agent mode. Need boilerplate for a new class or service? Ask Copilot chat. Weird bug or cryptic stack trace? Just drop it into the chat window and it will find the error. Need unit tests? It will generate a full test suite. Unsure how a library function works? It explains it in the context of your actual project. The power here is that Copilot chat understands your entire code base, your folder structure, files, imports, naming patterns, and gives answer tailored to your specific code, not generic internet snippets. If necessary, it will even amend multiple files at once. You ask, refine, drop the answer to your code, and keep going. Used consistently, it makes your coding speed feel almost unfair. Sometimes the problem isn't the code, it's the concept behind the code. And this is where ChatGPT becomes your fastest learning accelerator. Instead of digging through 10 tabs, long blog posts, or outdated tutorials, I just ask ChatGPT to explain the idea directly at the level I need. Like, explain this like I'm a complete beginner, or show me the mental model behind the design pattern. Give me a simple Python example. ChatGPT adapts instantly. If you don't get it, ask for a clarification. If you need more depth, it goes deeper. It's like having a senior engineer on call, someone who can break things down, rebuild them, and tailor the explanation exactly to your understanding. And this boosts your conceptual speed, not just coding speed. Now, if you want to vibe code, that is when you want to build something that involves domains you're not fluent in, use agent mode. It's available in GitHub Copilot VS Code extension and a standalone IDE cursor, and it can plan, create, refactor, and update multiple files at once. You just tell the agent build X using Y, structure it like this and make it scalable. For example, build a Python ETL pipeline that pulls data from a Postgres database, cleans it and writes it into a DuckDB file. Structure it with separate modules for extract, transform, load, and logging, and make sure each step is testable. And suddenly you're not digging through documentation, you're orchestrating the whole system above. It handles the boilerplate, sets up folders, writes modules, updates imports, and even explains its decisions. You stay in the role of an architect while the agent handles execution. Try using agent mode to build one small thing you've been putting off, even a rough prototype. You'll be shocked by the speed. Now that AI is handling a huge chunk of your cognitive load, the next question is, what should you actually spend your time learning? This is where the 1% rule comes in. The idea that a tiny set of skills create nearly all of your long-term leverage. Stop learning everything. Pick a few long-term areas, choose one advanced skill to go deep on each quarter, and focus only on what boosts your career. For most professionals, it's something along the lines of vector databases plus retrieval patterns, or Kubernetes operators, maybe a distributed data flow. These domains evolve, but the core ideas stay stable for years. Inside those domains, select one deep pillar to master this quarter. And then set a quarterly focus question. What's the one capability that would make me visibly more efficient at work? And that's your guiding star. Pause after this video, open the Notes app and list 3 evergreen domains plus 1 deep pillar for this quarter. This step alone eliminates 80% of the learning noise. Once you know what to focus on, the only thing that truly cements those skills is building things. Not watching tutorials, not collecting more bookmarks. Building. And this brings us to step 3. So here is the new rule. Before learning anything, pick a real mini project, build something useful, and then concept becomes obvious. For example, want to learn feature stores? Build a tiny machine learning pipeline using Feast. Or if you want to learn RAG, build a small, useful internal assistant for your team. If you want to master CI/CD pipelines, build a pipeline that runs tests, builds a Docker image, pushes to registry, deploys to Kubernetes automatically. You'll get practical knowledge of deployment flows in hours, not weeks. Result? Not a GitHub toy example, but a working example of something you actually want to exist. Once you have a concrete outcome, your brain already knows what to pay attention to. Do this once a week. Pick a small problem in your job or life, build a 1 to 3 hour micro solution, ship it somewhere, and you learn 10x faster than grinding through videos. A good idea, after finishing this mini build, write a 5-sentence summary of what you have learned. Maybe do a Medium post. Teaching forces retention. Plus, you start building the reputation of someone who executes. Once you get into the habit of building, your execution speed skyrockets. The only thing that can slow you down now is information overload. So step 4 is all about choosing better inputs and surrounding yourself with people who elevate your thinking. Trying to follow all tech news is how people burn out. Instead, curate your channels intentionally. Just pick 3 to 5 high signal sources, maybe a niche newsletter, hacker news skim, or maybe 1 weekly podcast. That's it. For me, Medium does it all. A $5 a month subscription auto-curates long-form insights in your niche and sends them every Friday. That's 1 email per week, not a fire hose. Also, hang out with other smart people. Join online communities like Stack Overflow or Reddit's programming, maybe a Discord group. Attend tech meetups and conferences in your area. Just go there even if you're not invited. Meeting experts and peers exposes you to the new ideas fast. These connections can alert you to trends before they explode, so you're learning what matters. This is how top engineers stay ahead, through people, not trends. The last advice is all about training the most important muscle. And the goal here isn't to keep up with everything. Is to train your brain so you can adapt instantly when necessary. Use micro-learning blocks. 20 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and maybe 10 minutes at the end of your day with ChatGPT. That's almost an hour a day without ever studying. And protect that time ruthlessly. Use noise-canceling headphones, a simple Pomodoro timer, a focus playlist. Brain FM is what I use to concentrate while learning, and yeah, the free trial from my link gives you a month to test whether it doubles your deep work output like it did for me. This step isn't about a tool or a technology that you will learn. It's about making the routine stick. This can be even learning a new spoken language. Avez-vous déjà voulu parler français? Continuous learning will increase your adaptability and resilience. Keeping up with tech isn't a marathon, it's a strategy. Use AI as your daily multiplier. Focus on the skills that actually move your career forward. Build real things, not just course notes. Curate the information you consume and train your learning muscle with small daily reps. If any of this clicked, hit like. Drop a comment with what do you do to stay relevant. And if you're diving into AI or data science, check out my playlist below. It's built for people exactly like you. So stay sharp and I see you in the next one.